Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we have none other here at Info's Corner with Dr. Sue. None other than the lovely Dr. Susan Harwitz, a.k.a. Dr. Sue. Dr. Sue, how are you this evening?
Oh, I'm doing great. So good to be talking to you.
It's always a pleasure. And I know you're always doing innovative things and just spreading your wings. And you're always a ball of energy. And everybody that we actually speak to always makes the same comment that Dr. Sue is full of so much energy. It's sort of the magic, right?
Oh, that's a nice compliment. I guess it's true.
It's sort of the magic. But on this lovely evening right here, we're going to talk about the songwriting camp that you just came from, and if you can enlighten the people.
Fantastic! I'm so glad you raised that subject because I'm all excited. That songwriting camp, it's called Summer Songs, and
wow.
it's not supposed to be a secret, but it's not very well advertised, so it's almost like it is a secret.
Wow!
And it's in the Catskills. It's in New York State, about 2-3 hours from New York City. So it's not far at all. And it's in this beautiful nature preserve called Ashokan. And it's a week devoted to songwriting and music and fun and friendship. It's just great.
Outstanding. And what are some of the benefits of that particular camp that we can express to our listening audience that they may take an interest in going up there? What are some of the benefits they can look forward to for participating in that camp?
Okay, I'm going to tell you that some of the benefits are creativity. You know, you get a chance to express your creativity as a songwriter, as a singer, as an instrument player. And, you know, we go to workshops in the day, and then we perform for each other at night in concerts, you know, camper concerts and the staff concerts. So part of it is expressing your creativity and developing your creativity, and part of it is being part of this real community of mutual support and fun. I mean, it's something that is self-created, but you go there and you really feel embraced with whatever you do. People do all different kinds of styles, and they go with all different kinds of levels. I mean, some people are just beginners. They've never written a song in their life, or they don't even play an instrument at all.
Okay.
And then some people, you know, they are actually the person who I took a music theory class, and she is a graduate from a conservatory. The person who is teaching the singing, he's a graduate of a musical conservatory. These people are very trained, which to me is important. I like knowledgeable people.
There you go.
And then there's classes in guitar. Some people like to play the guitar, ukulele, piano. I love piano. You know, I'm more of a Broadway-oriented person.
Indeed.
You know, I mean, but a lot of people, they're more oriented to country or blues or whatever they're oriented to. But it doesn't matter because you get support and you get helpful feedback, whatever your style is, you know.
Right. And
then you're part of this real fun community. The food is great. And the general ethos is that mutual support. I mean, you know, it's funny how such a thing gets established because there's a lot of places where the official thing is whatever is the art that you're doing, but people are actually, you know, quite competitive. They don't support each other. They view your failure as my success. You know, and a lot of people feel that way. But Summer Songs, it's quite different. You're doing something, and I'm going to support you.
Okay.
And you're going to support me. And I find that gives you permission to grow, to take a chance, to risk. And it's really, I mean, I just think it's great. I've been going for several years now.
Okay.
No, I go every summer. I go there.
Well, we all know by listening to some of your songs that you are a great songwriter as well as composer. So do you believe that it's been really, really helpful as far as contributing to your songwriting skills?
It's been absolutely, Summer Songs has been really helpful to my songwriting skills. I went there, I don't think, I didn't know a lot about songwriting structure. And then I was in this class. That really helped. That class where he broke it down, and I got that idea of how a song is structured.
Okay.
And that's important because you can, I pour out your creativity, and I go to these creative writing workshops, and that's where you get your basic ideas, from your thoughts and the stories of your own life. And then if you have a sense of structure of how to form it into a song. And I would say, yes, it's been really helpful, and it simply doesn't matter that the type of song that I write is different from what most people there write, because most of them are more, I think you describe it as more like personal expressive type songs, or, folk, country, blues or something. And as I said, I'm more Broadway. But it doesn't matter because you get a response that's helpful.
Outstanding.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely benefited my songwriting and my courage in terms of getting up and performing in front of a group.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, getting over to and contributing to our youth, I know that you have a play, and I've read the play, the entire script, as well as the synopsis.
Yes, you have.
And I know we're going to be doing some casting for it. So for our youth out there, I know the lead role is a teen, right?
Yes, the lead role is a teenage girl. And it's kind of a funny, quirky, modern, a little bit of a Cinderella story.
Okay.
So the lead role is this teen girl, and I was thinking we might do a casting contest for who gets to play the girl.
Indeed. That sounds interesting.
It's like a discovery.
That's something that we could actually do as a part of JCT TV.
Oh, I think that's fantastic.
And this way that we can give them a little bit of additional exposure to the casting process. Yeah,
I think that anything you do, you learn from. So being part of a casting process, you learn. I mean, you learn what works, what doesn't work, how you can improve. It's really, really important to do that because everything you do is, this has got to be 100% success. How are you going to grow? You got to commit to the process and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to learn. I'm going to grow.
Indeed. On that note right there, with the 60 seconds or so we have left, do you want to give them a basic description of what you're looking for to begin the casting process, as far as what types of youth should be interested in this project and why?
Okay, well, first, let me give you the title of my show, because this will give you a little clue to the flavor. The flavor!
Okay.
I call it Switch.
Okay.
Tale of a Halloween princess.
Okay.
And Halloween rhymes with Halloween, so it has something to do
with magic.
Halloween, and also something to do with a ball.
Indeed. Indeed.
And this girl, she is like a diamond in the rough. She does not start out with a good self-image. She has feelings not so great about herself, although she has the talent. She really has the talent. She really has the brain. What she doesn't have is the self-confidence.
There you go.
And she is challenged that she needs to learn how to stand up for herself.
There you go.
And take charge of her own life. So she has a growth. She has a switch. It's like everything's a play on words because, I love to play with words.
Indeed.
So everything, it's a switch. She has to switch. The witch pulls a switch, and she has to turn that switch on inside. She has to turn on her inner light and, take charge of her life and, face up to it. And all of that sounds serious, and it is, and it's about serious, contemporary issues like, the absentee father and all that stuff. But actually, it's a lot of fun. It's done with a lot of fantasy. It's done with a lot of fun. There's a lot of jokes. There's a very funny witch. And she, I don't want to give away any.
No.
Any of the, the twists, the plot twist.
Indeed.
But let me just say that it's a really fun movie. Fun to be in, and you say a movie, I want to do it like a play and then a movie.
Indeed.
So fun to be in, fun to be entertained by, and then it hits you, hey, this is the thing that we're really talking about.
Outstanding.
Yep.
We have some ball players in the house today and coaches, should I say. Gregory Neal is here, as well as, our own Mazoo, right? So we're going to address some of that as we enter into the Entertainers Roundtable and see maybe they have some potential stars for that casting.
Oh, really? Are we talking here about basketball players?
Basketball. Because Swish has a lot to do with that pill, right?
Over a basketball and fashion.
Indeed.
So basketball and fashion, and if we need someone who can be really a good actor and
Indeed.
play some basketball. If we
Indeed.
could get that combo, that would be excellent.
I'm gonna put him on the job today, all right?
Yeah, put him on the job. And show me. You can show me some movies. Actually, what gave me the idea for it.
Indeed.
It's so funny to me. I used to go around joking, about me being a basketball player.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm barely 5'2".
Okay.
So to me, it was always very funny, the idea that I would be a basketball player. I thought this is a stick that I go around talking about. I mean, I'm gonna do that. I always thought that was a very funny idea. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this is not just a funny idea. It's really cute. It's catchy,
A great idea, right?
Yep, it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea.
On that note right there, Dr. Sue, as always, it's a pleasure. I will definitely speak with you a little later in the week, and we're going to see what we can do about joining you with the folks who are here, as you've been joined with Darryl Bragg so far in bringing together your project. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, you've had the pleasure of being under the voice of Dr. Susan Horwitz, a.k.a. Dr. Sue, in Info Korner.
DrSue.com. Send them to my website, DrSue.com.
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 There you go. Dr. Sue, we love you. We will speak to you really, really soon.
We love you too. Okie doke. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Sue, and we're